Hello guys and welcome back. Today I'm going over the must-know theory before the release of Borderlands 3. Obviously this game is not out yet or has even technically been released, so everything I talk about will be speculating, but the theory itself is real and has to do with Emily Swan and the mysterious Watcher Eridian in Borderlands The Pre-Sequel. But before I get into that, let me thank today's artist, YaWrite, or YWrite, on DeviantArt, who makes amazing Overwatch and Borderlands graphics and just really cool art. So link will be down in the description below, so be sure to check that out. So with that, let's get right into it. Alright, so technically this is an old theory and there's really no new development on it, but I've never done this on my channel before. But I've never said anything about this theory on my channel before, and personally I think it will be important in the next Borderlands installment. This theory comes from the challenge in the pre-sequel titled, quote, "Digging Up the Past," which tasked the player to find 4 echo recordings scattered around Stanton's liver. So if you want to find these for yourself and listen to them, you are definitely able to. Just go to that area, and the echo themselves contain the story of sisters Annie and Emily. Emily falls fatally ill and Annie is worried that she will never get better. And they don't have enough money to get the right medical treatment. While all this is happening, Annie starts to feel as though she's being watched by something or someone. And as the echoes progress, Annie realizes her mysterious stalker is an alien. So now let's take a listen to all 4 of the echo logs.
Swan, dark contractor for Keep It Spotless Cleaners. If Mum could see me now. Still, cash is short. Emily's sicker than ever and the universe isn't overflowing with free medical care. Still, picking up after Dahl's fittest and finest lets me sniff out some juicy nuggets of camp gossip. Beats reading a book. Someone's out there though. I can feel eyes on me. Have I got a stalker? I saw it. Him? Her? Late one night I was scrubbing the latrine intake valves when I looked up and in the distance, on a hill, there it was. Tall, spindly, sliced in half by shadow and still as the dead. Watching me. An alien. I'm not sure what to tell the camp commander. She'll think I'm nuts. And Nurse Nina told me Emily's getting worse. I can't lose this job. Not sure what to think of this crazy universe. I didn't end up mentioning my little alien friend to Captain Scott. Money's tighter than ever. And Emily's skin and bone, though I know Nina's trying her best. Then last night, after lights out, it appeared, looming over me. I near had to clean up after myself. It only said 6 words. She will live. Leave this moon. Emily's recovered. Can you believe it? A real miracle. Nurse Nina said some kind of purple light lit up her med bay an hour ago. Then my little moonbeam woke up. I've chucked my job and used the rest of my savings to buy 2 tickets off Elpis. Emily and I are off to Pandora to start afresh. I don't know who or what that Watcher alien is, but thank you.
After hearing that, even more questions surround the mysterious alien first introduced in the pre-sequel. Now, it is not confirmed, but most players do believe that the alien is the same one shown in the pre-sequel story that's being referred to in the echo logs. The alien we see first was protecting Colonel Zarpedon from Jack's wrist gun, and then at the end saving Athena. We know that the alien itself is an Eridian, which were creatures who were created to protect the vaults we thought were extinct, and that there were only guardians left. And just to clarify this, all the aliens we have seen so far have only been the Guardians, which were the creations of the actual Eridians themselves. So we've technically never seen an Eridian, and it hasn't been confirmed whether the alien we see, this mysterious Watcher, is an actual Eridian or just a Guardian that was created to protect the vaults. And we don't really know, we assume they look the same, but that hasn't been confirmed, so a lot of the Eridian lore is still up in the air. But let's just say that it is an actual Eridian. Maybe it's a more advanced Guardian, and instead of being tasked to protect the vaults, it can protect the universe more so and gather vault hunters, and who really knows. But we'll say it's a genuine Eridian. and that's just a whole nother theory. So this theory comes into play when trying to understand why the Watcher decided to save Emily Swan in the Echoes. As I was saying before, at the beginning of the game, we see the Guardian protect Zarpedon, who is trying to stop Jack from opening the vaults, which, as we know, is the alien's primary purpose. So it makes sense as to why the alien was trying to save her and stop the bullets and stop Jack, because it didn't want the vault to be open. So it makes sense. Now, that same reasoning becomes more complex with the last cutscene of the pre-sequel, where we see the same alien save Athena from the firing squad. But instead of saving Athena to protect the vault, the alien just says, now it's time to stop the bickering, a war is coming and you will need all the vault hunters you can get. Which kind of changes the whole purpose of the Eridian itself. So now they just don't get involved with vaults, now they get involved with wars. So it really does change everything we know about them, and their involvement in the universe itself more so than just protecting their own vaults. So if we apply that same logic to Emily Swan, we have to think about why was she saved. Most players tend to agree that she will be some sort of vault hunter, or at the very least vital in the future of Borderlands. Some even go as far to say that she's a siren, which I tend to think is unlikely. It is confirmed that sirens are born and not turned into sirens, so while it's possible that she's a siren, it does seem like a stretch. We don't know her age, we don't really know too much about her, and you think tattoos and siren abilities would be mentioned in this echo itself. But one point that those who believe she is a siren point to is that there was a purple light that lit up the medbay, which the same purple flux is a power we've seen sirens use, especially when handling Eridium, and is something that we haven't seen the Eridians do themselves. So if the Mysterious Watcher went in there, did the Mysterious Watcher just give Emily Eridium, and then was Emily able to use it and heal herself and save herself? Or was it the Eridian's powers? We don't know. Something else important to know is that the Eridian tells Annie and Emily that, quote, she will leave this moon. Then we heard that they are headed off of Elpis to Pandora to start a new life. Thanks to Battleborn, we also know that Pandora will not be the primary planet for the most part in Borderlands 3, which means that all the Vault Hunters are getting together. Annie and Emily are headed to Pandora, so we assume maybe in Borderlands 3 at some point before they all leave to Promethea that they will meet up with the Vault Hunters, and Emily will be needed for some reason and they'll all leave for Promethea together. It's definitely too early to tell exactly what the role of Emily will be in Borderlands 3, but I bet she will be the key. Her connections to the Eridians and the events of the game will be important. The Mysterious Watcher would not go out of its way to save Emily if she was just going to be a nobody. We've only seen it really save two types of people, if you want to protect the vault or if you are a Vault Hunter. And the siren thing, maybe. Also the whole Seraph thing could play a role in this, but we really just don't know. But let me know what you guys think down below. Is Emily a siren? Possibly even a Seraph? Or just a side mission that was meant to confuse the players? Let me know all your thoughts down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.